east and west side. And then there are weights
for
on...
the ads. Is it 2-3-1 usually?
Yes.
Yeah, 2-3-1.
Besides the fear, what are the mechanics?
2 does a petrifaction, 3 does a line AoE, and he drops a ice puddle early on, and then later on he'll do another line AoE and or a 270-degree conal. So you gotta get behind him, like at the end. And the last guy, the first dude, which you kill last, is he's got like shields he puts up on the front or back or left and right side.
Shields.
Yeah.
Ravana, okay.
Yeah, it's
Ravana,
Ravana
okay.
stuff.
Does it apply to casters this time around?
Yes.
Okay.
And you think it's worth expanding anything after that, or should we wait?
Worth expanding what?
Explaining anything
after that?
I doubt it.
Probably just explain as he goes. I think a better way to do it.
Okay,
I think the one
let's do
thing
that
you
then.
can know is the primary mechanic of this fighter. There are 2 weights on both sides, if you remember normal, and there were only orange weights in normal, and this one there are blue and red, and the blues count as like 3 reds.
Oh, 3?
So.
Yikes.
So there might be 1 blue and 1 red on one side, and then 4 reds on the other side. So it's like 3 plus 1 versus like 4. And if they're 3 plus 1 on one side and 4 on the other, then they're equal. So the broom won't tilt. And if it's plus 1 on one side, then it will slide you 3/4 of the room.
Oh, the amount it wins by matters. I see.
This
Okay,
distance is
yeah.
Yeah, so this distance is the punt for a short punt, and then a long punt is C to B, so it's the entire length if it's plus 2. So if there's like 1 blue on one side and so there's one pattern where there's 2 blues on one side and 4 reds on another. That's 6 versus 4. That's plus 2. So that will be a long punt, and it's always going to tilt down towards the heavier side. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mind for at least our first couple pulls if I mark you with something so anybody gets confused
Sure.
can swallow you?
I'm on tank, so I think a lot of times I might not be where you want to be, but yeah, you can mark me if you want.
We should just go.
Sure.
Oh, also assign.
There's a real countdown timer
pairs.
now.
Say again. Oh yeah, you should pair up people for the end. Probably won't get there in the first pull, but healers and tanks will get either purple or white, and then the DPS will get the other color, and you want to pair. So what we were doing was we're pairing the healers with the ranged and the melees with the tanks. We have 3 melees, so you just pair up a DPS with a tank or healer, and then you make either the healer or the tank or the DPS move to them. I think we're making the healers and tanks move to the DPS. Actually,
That sounds perfect.
I think what we did was we made the healers move to the DPS, but we made the other DPS move to the tanks. That's what we were doing. Because the tanks are typically like holding, and melees are getting positionals and crap. So you would pair up, say, like Mistle and Tango, and then Gokai and Natan. Where Gokai and Tango would stay away from each other, but hold their position, and then Mistle and Natan would fill in those 2 guys.
Makes sense.
And then Video could pair up with me, and then Gokai could pair up with Derek, and those 2, the monks, fill into the tanks. There's gonna be like purple and white circles, and you gotta pair up like 1 of each.
Just like normal.
And you can't stack them either, so you gotta spread when that mechanic goes out. Anyway, we should just pull and then...
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get there.
Yeah.
I guess I'm part of 2 groups. That seems fun.
Wanna hop in sword? Both Ed.
Okay, you want me pulling?
I'll pull.
Okay. And Sword Oath? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, me
you're
and
in
Shield Oath. Yeah, okay. I thought you were... Okay. When do you tell me when to take swap?
Won't be till next phase.
Okay.
Get her.
So get in front of this guy. Cleave. So you can either go behind C or A. A or C right now is safe.
What? Did I
If you come
actually...
to C, you gotta get behind this guy, because it's gonna do Thunder 2. And the other 3 guys are doing a...
I see. Wait.
I think I got hit. Yeah, I
I
got
think we
hit.
all got hit.
Did I look at that wrong? I thought that was the Thunder 2. So the way it pairs up is the tether. When he fires his mechanic, those guys inherit the ability he throws out. So he'll tether to a guy, or 1 or 2, and he'll do a Thunder 2, and those 2 guys will do Thunder 2. And then the next
Right.
mechanic was Arrow 2, Arrow 3, and then those other 2 guys do Arrow 3, which is like Iron Chariot.
Which direction do they face when they cast Thunder 2? Is it visible?
Wherever they're to the inside of the room, I think. So I think just where they're spawned, they're facing inward.
I see. I didn't see Dynamo, so that must have been Arrow.
Yeah, there was no dynamo that time.
It wasn't a Dynamo, it was a Thunder 2 and an Arrow. Were the only 2 abilities that thrown out? I might have looked at the wrong one though.
Yeah, that's all that happened during the ads.
A was safer than C because it had nothing in there.
God bless cooldown reset on wipe.
So B or C will be safe because there's nothing there, but it's gonna do a cleave first, so get behind it, cleave. Now you can get away from it. It's Arrow 3.
Hit him slow. Goodbye.
I'll res cosplay when it comes up.
DPS is really good though.
Ads, right?
Am I getting? I'll get the second.
Yeah, you get second,
Okay,
and I get first.
Okay, all right.
On 2.
Look away from the second. Petrifaction. Finish second.
And then for the first scale taping, you always want to be on the east, right?
Third's next. First what?
For the first time scale tapes, you always want to be on the east side, like where we are right
Ah,
now.
no.
Yes, correct. Yep.
Yeah,
Get
remember not
behind
to get
the
so
not
close to
third.
the edge.
Get behind the third 270 conal.
A lot of fell cleaving.
Don't touch the first. It's gonna do a. Well, you can hit it now. It does the. Just watch the shields, the Ravana shields. Whoever gets this mark, just come to the main tank side and stay close to it. Flip that around, whoever has it, and don't back into me. Yeah, right there is good. You're gonna
Oh,
die.
that's interesting.
You'll go zombie.
He's zombie
but-
spawn?
no good?
Yeah, that's fine. Just stay on the side, yeah. Stay on the east side and keep the zombie guy up here with us. It's gonna tilt back and forth and then...
But it's always
Help-
on the
help.
B side. Okay.
Yeah, it's always on the B side in this phase. So push up into A and then... Another tilt.
Ow.
And then
And then... I forget.
Stay central.
Oh yeah. proximity and go A side. And he's gonna do a mechanic here, either an inside outside on this thing, inside into the boss under 3, and then it's a set of mines or a set of weights, far side, other side of the room. It's gonna be a short punt, B C.
How could you
Is this
tell?
far enough?
You see the blue meteor on the other side? It's a 2 and a 3, so it's a
Yeah,
plus
that's far
1.
enough. Okay, but you want to be a little bit safe. Sounds good. Cool.
Yeah, there's going to be later on in a point where you actually need to do the distance precisely based off of vertical and horizontal dives.
Right, because a dive bomb will happen during the push.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
How
supposed
could
to
you
vote.
tell that there was a
Voking.
dynamo coming? Is there always a dynamo?
Cleave. Shit.
Okay.
You
Raw
can
is
tell.
got it.
This is a long punt. Go to the 4 side. So long punt 4, and then it's D. So see how me and Derek are on the far edge. We're gonna punt it all the way across to the other side.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, you have to go to the edge. Derek to Ed, so we would not fill in for each other, but you just pair a white and a purple together. So in that situation, the monks would fill in for me and Derek. There's gonna be 4 purples, 4 whites when the raid's alive.
Okay, now you got it.
Yeah, and that's white. So I think we said who's on first? Cosplay is Ed and video games is Derek.
Sure.
Okay. So cosplay to Ed and video games to Derek for that. And then Gokai to...
Are they always going to be opposite colors?
Yeah, DPS will get 1. It doesn't... DPS might
Oh,
get
I
white
see.
or purple,
see.
but the tanks and healers will always get the opposite of the DPS, so it's not the color that moves, but we're gonna say the 2 monks go to the tanks and the healers go to the Dragoon and Machinist. So Natan fill in for Dragoon and Mistel fill in for the Machinist.
Yep. Here with me, Tango.
You may forget, and you might all be
20
clustered.
seconds. Hold on.
You guys need to spread out when that comes, and you might forget when it's coming. If you do, just back away from the other DPS. Just take 2 steps to the side or away, and then stop moving. So
Whoops, wrong one.
specifically Gokai and Tango. And me and Derek will not stand on top of each other when that happens.
The phase transition attack, the one that killed cosplay, is that magic damage?
I think it might be, yeah. I'm not sure.
Might as well hit Celine then. Or Gales.
Okay, thanks.
Are you writing your own act macros right now?
It's interesting. This is gonna be a Thunder 3 and Dynamo. And then go
Arrow.
to B. B or D is safe.
Well, more like under.
Oh. Watch out, that...
Oh.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, so under the ad, actually, not the corner. Get ready to look away. Look
Here.
away from 2. Kill 2.
The fairy can't get punted off, right?
No, I don't think so. Kill 3. Get behind the 3rd. Or, well, after this clip, now get behind it. That flipped around. It's gonna do a 270 conal. Gnostic rant. Let's flip that around, yeah, and just hold it there.
So how do you avoid zombification there?
You gotta stretch it. I'm not sure exactly, but if you stretch it and the off tank gets in between and pops a cooldown, you cannot die, but...
I think it's like Thornton. Oh.
I think it's like ranged based. We found if we stretched it and stuck the off tank in between, he would not die, but he took like 16k. And like melees had to chase to the other side, so it didn't seem worth it.
You're right.
Proximity and then go to A. It's gonna do either a Sophia mechanic. Gotta look for in, get inside of her, and then waits next.
That was slow.
Stay on this side. It's gonna be a short punt. It's a 2 and a 3.
Okay, so you can find out exactly what it's going to be by the number of tethers too, right?
There's a pattern that I've noticed. So yeah.
Oh, okay. And then that's a forced.
Oh. Yeah, that's
Oh, I
what
was supposed to evoke, wasn't I? Fuck. Cleave, look out, get behind it. I want to not have to use push to talk. It's gonna be a long punt, get away from the blue meter, so other side. So to the C, far C, if you want to live.
And it's pair up.
Yeah, now it's the sins.
Tank buster. AoEs.
2 AoEs and then a Thunder 3 and then an Arrow 3. So inside, stay in the boss and then go to the middle after. So
Oh, that
stay
was
inside.
3 AoEs, I think.
Yeah, 3 AoEs, sorry, 3 AoEs and then center up. Now we need to go to A or C depending where this head spawns. So you're gonna go away from the head here. It's either A or C. Those are the 2 dynamo ads.
Sorry, I was just looking at mechanics quicker, just to make sure I understood.
It's C. C. It's the C ad is safe.
Yeah.
There's a pattern to that I don't understand yet. What do the tethers exactly do? The ones that are tethered versus the ones that aren't?
Whatever the boss will tether to 2, there's like 4 ads will tether to 2, and then he'll do either a Thunder 2, a Thunder 3, or an Arrow 3, and whatever he does when he's
Do
tethered
the
to those
untethered
2,
ones do anything?
he'll tether to both of them, but he'll tether to 2, and then I'll shoot a mechanic, and then I'll tether to the other 2 and shoot another mechanic.
Okay.
And so
Okay, so you
when he
basically have
does
to memorize which 2 are which mechanic, and you're
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for the
yeah.
one which is
the one where you can
Thunder-
hide Thunder 3, yeah.
Thunder 3. Okay.
Or 2, Thunder 2, you could hide behind it too. Like Arrow 3 you can't because he does an AoE, so...
So you just do the ones which are Thunder, and then you memorize
Yeah.
the ones which are Thunder, and then
Yeah.
those are the 2 positions.
Yeah,
and then it depends
typically-
which direction
Yeah,
the
we're-
rush is going to come. Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah, we're hiding at the Thunder 3 ad typically, or sometimes there's a corner where there's no ad, and you can just go to there.
And then are the phasings of like when the AoE damage occurs? Those are fixed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The phase changes are HP based, I think, off the boss, but yeah, the rotation, like in the last phase, I think is just a set skill cycle he goes through the entire fight.
Is this boss only 2 phases?
Yeah, well, and
It seems
as-
like it.
Just like
Yeah.
Sephiroth.
There's a phase change at 85 to 84% when those ads pop. And yeah, I think that's the only one I've noticed that's an HP phase.
Oh,
There might-
interesting.
actually,
Okay, so this
no,
is just
I
a
think-
mechanics fight.
I think there are actually some parts you can skip. I've noticed when we've pushed faster in the later part, we skipped something, so... But I'm not exactly sure what that part is. I'm not sure about that, actually. Cleave. Southwest. I didn't even get punted. I didn't do anything.
Your rest.
It's a stone skin. That's a cleave. So we can go to B next. It's gonna be an arrow 3, so get away from him. And then B or C's safe too, but it's a Thunder 2 out of the C side ad. So if you hide behind that guy video, you have to make sure you stand behind that ad. So you see how that guy shot at Conal 90?
Tank Buster. Gosh, I always forget that it knockbacks.
Oh. I evoked 2. Phasing. Petrifaction. Ice circle in the middle, look out. Third next. Depending on your DPS, we're gonna get this line first out of the third. Maybe not. Gnostic, get behind it. And then just whoever gets the zombie mark shoots it to the tank side shortly. You can stretch it if you want. You would run to like A or something.
I might not want to take the raise till after the mechanic.
And then the rest of the raid holds the confused player on the B side after this dies.
I'll give you a stone skin, hopefully that's enough.
The cosplay will just punch us for a bit.
I'm sorry.
You can probably deploy here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a proximity mine drop in the middle, and then we're going to arbitrarily... You could go to either side, but we're just shifting to A after this bomb drop. So stack middle, and then go to A after these Quasar drop happens. So A, and then a Sophia mechanic. Either Thunder 2, Thunder 3, or an Arrow 3. Or Arrow 3 away from it. And now it's weights. Stay on the 2 side, it's a short punt. It's gonna be 2 reds and 1 blue. So you don't have to be on the wall for this one. And in fact, you'll want to be right where I was standing for... There's a cleave here. You gotta get behind it. Not bad. Long punt B, C side.
Okay, but you're figuring
C,
this out
C.
before.
Long C.
Oh, that's further than.
Yeah, that's really
That's like
Yeah,
all
you
the
gotta
way
be
to the
all
edge,
the way
okay.
to the edge on the long punt.
You're figuring these out before the colors of the meteors are visible somehow.
Because I've seen
By the number
pattern.
of tethers, you know which mechanic it's going to be.
I just
So
know
4 is always going to be 4 and 2. 2 is going to be blue. 4 is going to be red. So you always want to be on the 4 side.
I've just I've just noticed when it's 4 and 2 that the 2s are always 2 blues. Oops.
So you want
In
to run
that
away from
window.
the 2 tether.
Yeah, because they're gonna be typically the higher number tethers are gonna not have the red or not have the blue, typically.
Right.
And you always want to run away.
You can't
from
have
the blue.
anything. So if there's 3 tethers of any kind, those are going to be red no matter what.
Not necessarily. There's sometimes 3 where there's 1 blue, 2 reds. Later on, you're gonna see
Wait,
it.
really?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
okay, that makes sense. That's a good point.
But-
And then,
There is one thing that I've noticed, and that the lesser weight side will never have a blue. So the side that always has blue is always heavier. I've noticed. I've never seen a combination where there's a blue meteor and it's lighter. So
That
I've never
makes
seen
sense.
1 blue and 3 reds on the other side. So I've never seen that happen in here. So if you want to just dumb it down, you can just go away from the blue
Is
meteor.
there always a blue?
Yeah.
I
I
think,
think so. Yeah, I
Alright.
think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
and black and white, how often do they happen?
The clear video I saw had happened
Yeah,
3 times.
there's like 3 in a standard clear, I'd say.
You'll see it like
Okay.
at least once every scale tip.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, like once. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Once
not
per
exact. Yeah. Maybe.
Alright, this fight sounds way easier than previous patches.
It's like a, to me, it's like a combination of Leviathan and Sephiroth, this fight.
Yeah. Also, there's no healing in phase 1. And, like, ads.
Yeah. Those busters are to be respected. The healing is taxing when the raid is failing, and there are stacks on everybody, which will happen.
To be Thunder 2.
Yeah. Then you can go to the C corner since it's open, you know? Like there's nothing here, so. Thunder 2s always follow with an arrow 3, I think.
Why did I cast
This
it
will be a
down?
line away out of the 3rd, and then a petrifaction out of the 2nd. Line, petrifaction, and then a fire, and then an ice circle out of the 3rd. And then if we're DPS fast, we can skip the line out of the 3rd and force Gnostic 270 conal out of the 3rd. There it is, 270 conal behind it. So that's that parry buff, so you don't want to hit it, or you need to figure out what side to hit it from, or just disengage
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
if you don't know what side it is.
I like how the zombie keeps
Proximity bombs drops in the middle and then shift to A. Shift now. Sophia mechanic. Inside. Dynamo. Weights next. Stay on this side, short punt. AD side.
Cleave.
Cleave, yeah. You can max range it.
Ow.
4 side long punt on the AD side. Long punt. Gotta be at A. A corner. Or on the A side.
God, that scared me.
That does not.
Zero.
give me-
I think there's a tank swap somewhere here.
Yeah.
Tell me when.
Soon.
Wait.
I missed him.
Oh, I see. You tried to come to me, and I came to you, and we met
Swap.
over. Damn it.
Okay.
Which one of us was supposed to go to who?
You're supposed to go to Tango. I'm supposed to go to Gokai.
We're doing monks on the tanks. I forget. I think cosplay was Ed and video games is Derek.
Yeah, no, I
Yep.
fucked that up.
Yeah.
You should come to me. Machinist has no mobility.
Yeah.
By that I mean I don't want to move.
Fine.
We were initially having the tanks go to the melees, but the melees are dancing around more and the tanks are just sitting there, so it seemed to make more sense to just send the melees over. If I cover and tempered will, we both won't get punted, Derek.
Oh.
Check it out. Do it. See that?
I didn't trust you.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust me either. But it's just nifty.
It's like under 3? No, 2.
Yeah. And then D corner, I think. Arrow 3 next. Iron Chariot. Those arrows are really short radius, so we don't need to be like deep in this corner. They aren't as big as they appear. They're big enough though. Look away.
Here.
Gnostic. Gotta hit it from the back. Or the front. But not the sides. Or you'll get punted. Now it doesn't matter. That debuff only lasts like 3 seconds. Like after we kill that ad, the timing lines up where it will just be up for just a couple seconds. Standard DPS.
That was a crit ad low, so shouldn't need too much extra mitigation.
Proximity
Okay.
bombs and then A. Stack your bombs and then go to the A side, AD side, the west side. West side. Go. Sophia Mechanic. In. Thunder 3 in. Arrow 3 would be out. Weights next. Other side of the room, short punt. So you're gonna want, you see these blue dots here? If you stand here, this will punch you right on the edge on a short punt. Like, well, me and Cosplay, we're gonna barely stay on this platform, but you're gonna
Oh,
want to do
Jesus.
this. There's a cleave. Oh, I just ran off. Oops. But you're gonna want to do that later in the fight.
I'll take those.
Okay.
It's colors now? Oh, I'm dead.
See ya.
It was not colors next.
1-3. It's
Yeah, so blue is 3 oranges.
Orange is 1, blue is 3.
Okay. Yeah, that was super
that was
far.
a far point. Yeah. Okay. Actually, it seems like Tank has the easiest job calling all this shit.
Ow.
They're just tanking the boss, and they have a view of the entire arena.
Wait, 1-1s can't possibly be far. Oh no, because blues
It's
are
3 to 1.
mechanic.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1 blue, 1.
That proximity drop and the phase change after adds is always a balanced weight, so that one it won't move.
That's clever. It's to teach you how much one is equal to which one is equal to the other.
Yeah.
That made more sense in my head.
Exactly, video. In fact, you could really reduce it to any side that has a blue, you go to the other side. I've never seen a blue on both sides, and I've never
You still need to
seen
calculate it's a shorter or far punt.
exactly.
You also,
yeah,
you also have to
yeah.
see where the dash is, if there is a dash.
You'll need to do both those things. But if you don't know, and you're figuring it out, you could always just run away from the blue as you're figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm focusing on being on the right side now, and if I get hit by dive bombs, I'll deal with it.
Yeah. What you can do if you're not sure if it's a
You'll
short, just
deal
go
with it?
long, and you'll just eat a
I'll make the healers deal
Vulnerability
with it. Are you
dot,
happy?
yeah.
Thank you.
It's just if you want to be pro, you take no dot.
I am not pro.
I mean, it also hands out vulnerability stats, right? Getting whaled by the
Yeah.
charge.
I mean, you can heal through it. It's just taxes the healers.
Oh no, I'll have to stop casting Boil.
A is going to be safe. It's a cleave and then A. So run to A now. A or C would have been safe actually. You see how they're like, the 4 guys are like forming a Tetris shape. Get ready to look away, look away.
Okay.
You want to position yourself in between the groups of mobs, right? So you can look away and DPS the other side. Well, it's a minor optimization.
Yeah, you could do that. That would be optimizing.
Gnostic.
That's not a bad idea, actually. I didn't see the shield. It's off now.
It's
though.
his sides. Sides are
Yeah.
attackable.
Disengage seems safer when in doubt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just a global. But
Yeah,
if you
which
want
side
to
do I
be,
go on?
that's fine. You can just keep it there. So I think if you stretch it, it reduces the damage, but you still need a tank to absorb.
Yeah, I think it's actually thwarted, but it doesn't matter.
That was another crit Adla.
Yeah, but watch as I punch it away.
Even if you run across the platform, you'll still die if there's no one like absorbing between.
You need a tank to eat it.
Yeah, you need a tank in between. Proximity and then to A. Stack up. Side step. Sophia mechanic next. Inside or outside? Outside run. So you want to cheat that distance. Stay on this side, it's a short punt. AD side.
On the blue dots.
Yeah. Somewhere between the blue dots
All the
and
way
the
edge,
far
I
wall.
think.
Like anywhere in between. Cleave is next.
Too close.
It's gonna be a long punt here. Go to the A side long punt. Gotta go to
Yeah.
D and long.
Sure, frustrated.
Sin.
At least me and Tango are both dead soon.
Anton?
Yeah, sorry.
Tank Buster.
Voking. Ah shit, did I voke too early? No. Was that perfect?
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Alright.
I don't have shit anymore.
There's no channel on that buster, is there, Derek? It's just
No.
the animation.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside. And away in the middle. So you guys see how it's D and B here?
Right.
It's gonna be D and
Yep.
B. So I'm going to D because there's a laning vertical dive at B. And then this is the only spot that's safe right here.
Oh, that's convenient. I see.
This fight is pretty. It'll get boring by the time I get 50 clears of this, but
Yeah, I like this. I just need better awareness.
Thunder 3. In. And then go to A after A or C. You can actually still hit it, just you want to get out of there before these guys shoot their thingy.
Right.
here.
Oh yeah, like I'm hitting the third while that first going off. So good. Oh shit. Get all those. Optimum deeps.
Baiting triggers that. Oh, they should have known.
Back in front. Proximity. Stack. Shifting to A after.
If we're stacking like this, wouldn't it make more sense to run to D?
It doesn't, yeah, we could go to D if you wanted.
Doesn't
We don't
matter.
know what the next mine is, so it's completely symmetrical. Arrow out. Because there's another set of weights that come here.
I'm taking
In this case, we should go to D, and it would have been better. It's going to be a short punt.
Oh, whoops. I forgot which one is which.
video games.
Cleave. Gonna be a long punt next. Stay on this side, long punt. It B long. It's gonna be sins next. Ground circles, purples and whites. You might need to
Tanks will
fill
have
in
to go with
Derek.
each other.
Yeah, tanks on tank.
Buster.
Invoking.
One safe menace.
Would I, if I covered you, would that give you the dot, but I would take the initial damage, you think?
Sorry
I
about
don't
that.
know.
And
I don't know.
we're gonna try that next time.
B and B are safe zones.
Yeah.
Watch for the head. Tank Buster
Yep.
next.
So I'm releasing it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you also want to pop.
Oh, shit. Yeah, probably. It's
B.
B, yeah.
Oh. There's a fate. I see.
Tank Buster switch.
Shit. Invoking.
BC side.
Yeah, BC side. It's a short punt.
Yep. Short.
Oh, and this time he does a shoot. That makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah, so in that time you wanna not go to the wall.
Number 3.
Inside.
Inside.
Tank Buster. And swap.
Is that the entire fight?
Pretty much.
There's the rotation's slightly different here. We want to be on the opposite side, and it's a short punt.
Wait, but there's a blue on. Oh, right.
We gotta go
Don't
to
go all
C
the way to the
short.
wall like that.
C
Like
short,
where we
yeah.
are.
Yeah, right. Cosplay did it right.
Yay.
Jesus.
We probably
AoEs.
due to yeah, AoE.
Stack for the white mage.
Tank Buster.
Invoking. Oh, that cover is late. Cleave,
Cleave.
other side.
Stack up.
That's got purple. That works.
Oh,
Punt, get in front
punt.
of this guy. Punt.
How can you tell the difference between a punt
Oh,
and
okay, punt. The punt still happens, okay.
Yeah, punt
Yeah.
happens in the corner.
Yeah, it's that diagonal punt thing.
Tank swap.
oh, so it's
Home
based
gang.
on the direction which she's
Yeah.
looking.
Oh, okay.
You're by yourself, monk.
Okay, so
I'll do my best.
when he's all pointed diagonally, it's always a punt, right? When he's
Yes.
pointed
Correct, yeah.
horizontally, it's for the for the
Yes.
shooting.
Oh no,
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'm alone
Yeah, he'll
in
be
my
out of the-
sins.
When the head's out of the arena, it's just a line AoE. When he's inside diagonally, it's a punt. It's like the first thing that fires here.
Maybe this is going to take me a lot of practice.
Probably
You
get
wanna do one more
point
roll?
on
This.
Sure. Let's go.
Yeah, this is just going to be a lot of pattern recognition.
This fight doesn't seem that hard.
Alright, once you figure out all the, or once you have instinct for the meteors, everything else. will
Yeah,
fall into
it's
place.
very similar
Meteor
to
and dive bomb
Leviathan. to
awareness
me.
feels like the hardest part to me.
Thunder 3, yeah.
They're just the patterns of
It's
the apps.
AC,
So A or C.
A or C, yeah.
And then instead of standing in the corner, just stand right behind him.
Execute Order 66.
Yeah, and that's the reason you stand right behind him instead of in the corner.
Why do I cast outside?
Dodge. Oh, I am stupid.
Same.
No, you're just confused.
I have to deal, right?
Gnostic. Behind the third. It's front back is you can hit. It's off now. It's free to punch. On the monk. Proximity and then shift. Sophia mechanic next. Inside it. Weights next. Safe sides here, short punt.
Thunder 2.
Cleave is next. It's a nice cleave. It's a long punt on the A side. Come to A. A and long. Gotta be on the A side. Mistle.
Oh, yeah.
Sins. Locate your partner.
Yeah, get your partner.
Tank swap.
Voking. Oh, I
No,
take the
pushes
punt.
you.
Oh shit! Can you got vote? I shouldn't have did that. Can you take it back?
Well, now we know.
Yeah, but I wanted to see if it would you'd inherit the bleed.
So now we know it is physical.
I don't have.
Dynamo.
Inside.
D&D.
Yeah, B and D will be safe. Look for the
Yeah.
head though.
Tank bust.
Voke. My voke's on cooldown. Fuck. 2 seconds. Voking.
B.
B safe.
Yeah, sorry. That was my fault.
Also, yeah, mine. Okay,
Take swap.
so that
Okay.
being 3, so watch out
Yes.
blue, I guess. Yeah.
AB side. Long punt. Yes, got it right. He wasn't kidding, it is brain training.
I'm going to hate this fight.
Derek. Home gang. Last as long as you can.
Must run out. Lockout timer.
Rip.
Some people are going to sleep. I'm gonna keep going if anybody else wants to keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to go to sleep
It's
myself.
this side long.
Dang, you're good at this.
Brain training, man.
Cosplay is pro
It's
status.
memorizing the exact number of tethers and what each set of tethers means. And then after that, most of it is just remembering the set of things that can happen. That's all.
skills.
Cool. I like this fight. I feel like I could get it in another lockout, maybe. But not tonight.
Stay around. God knows I need to practice.
I'm not ready, N10. Ready for bed.
I should go to bed.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, that was good. Thanks for all that
Yeah,
help. That was
thanks so much, Ed.
that made it way
Yeah,
fucking
of
easier than I thought it would be.
You're gonna have to explain some of this to me later, Tango, because I'm still not sure I get the execution.
I don't
Okay,
get it
I-
either. We'll have female sub on today.
It's
Hi.